Good morning everyone, it's Baz from Pukka Pickers. I'm going to do a show this morning on one of my private collections of Mickey Mouse postcards. Now, not a lot of you know that I was actually a massive collector of 1930s Disneyana, and I had a lot of private stock that I'd collected over the years, and I've now just got the postcards. I downsized when I moved and sold a few things on, which I'm kind of regretting now to some extent, but it is what it is. I had to sell them at the time. So I'm going to give you sort of an insight into Disney and what to collect on the postcard side of things. Everyone knows, Mickey Mouse. What some people don't know is that he wasn't the first character that Walt Disney invented. The first character Walt Disney invented was Oswald the Friendly Rabbit, and he went to the studio to negotiate a new deal with the people that were producing it for him, because he had some new ideas. And what happened is he found out that he didn't have the rights to Oswald, so he actually, on the way back home, he was absolutely devastated because he couldn't make the changes that he wanted to. So on the way home on the train, he started to do his doodling and came up with Mickey Mouse. Now, Mickey Mouse wasn't actually called Mickey Mouse initially. A lot of people believe that it was his wife that named the character Mickey, because initially he was called Mortimer Mouse. Now, I think his wife was a massive fan of Mickey Rooney, hence Mickey Mouse. So that's how he ended up being Mickey Mouse. So I'm going to show you some examples now, different cards from the 1930s that are in my collection today. I'm going to start with, I've got some really sort of rare cards, I've got some easy to find ones, and I've got a few Snow White ones to show you. So I'll start off with this one. This one is a French card. It depicts Mickey Mouse, and he's stuck his bottom to a stool. Now, I can't read French. Now, this one's postally used. Still collectible. The condition of it's not bad for postally used. It's not dog-eared and it's not creased, so that's a good sign. But the best ones, and I'll show you examples of those in a bit, are the ones that postally unused. So that's that one. It's worth around 25-30 quid. What did I pay for it? Probably at the time about £4 or £5. So yeah, that's one of those. And then these are the easy ones to find, like I say. So this is now an English card. This is from the Milton Postcard Company. This is 1930s Mickey Mouse, and each one has a different thing on the top. And it says, "I'll be there with you when your dreams come true." So he's saying that's a Minnie who's up over the moon, basically. And that one, let's say, is postally unused, which is what you want to buy. Again, I've not paid more than £4 or £5 for that, but the price over the years has gone up dramatically. So these cards now are worth £25 to £30. So that's an example of that one. And a similar one, a different theme again, is, you can see it's Mickey and Minnie, and what you can read what it says. It says, "How happy I could be with either." So it's comparing Minnie to a piece of cheese, so it's quite funny really. So yeah, you've got that one. Again, it's posted unused by the Milton Card Company again, around about the same price as the other, paid around £5. Worth around 30. I'll get a few different ones now. We've got this one here, which is Mickey Mouse. It's poorly in bed, I think, in this one. And it says, "Many are called, but few get up." So if you look at his face, I don't actually know if he's faking illness, so he gets weighted on hand and fought off Minnie. She's bringing him some soup there. Or not, but yeah, again, it's a Milton card, and it's postally unused. So yeah. Again, they're around about the same price, £5 paid, £30 to £35. It's value, because like these are the best of the best, basically, this section. So you want postal news if you can get. If they are used, it doesn't really matter so much. This depends on the rarity of the card really as well. But you can get them probably for like a bit less. But they are still worth collecting. So that's that one. And I'll finish on this one for now, which is, "Oh Mickey, you make a horse laugh." Always riding a horse. And again, it's a Milton card. It's not dog-eared or anything like that, which is another thing, and no creases in it, and no discoloration. You do get discoloration because of the age of the cards. You've got to remember the 1930s, so with that in mind, you will get yellowing off, you will get creases, you will get dog ears. It doesn't say not to buy them because it all depends on the rates of the card, but I'll tell you more about the rates of the card in a minute. Going on a little bit more information about Walt Disney. Now, Walt Disney, famous for Mickey Mouse, and if you're going to collect, well, you know, Disneyana, if you can get especially Mickey Mouse, you need to be collecting the 1930s stuff because, well, it's rarer for one. It always goes up in value, never loses value. You can get a lot of enjoyment out of it as well, as I did and still do with these cards. And they're just a great, you know, a great area to collect in. So yeah, I love animation. But like I say, I used to love Mickey Mouse being one. The other one, the Tom and Jerry, love that, which was Hanna-Barbera. When I was a kid, you know, Scooby-Doo, that type of thing, Funky Phantom, Hong Kong Phooey, another favourite of mine. Some great cartoons out there when I was a kid, so I always had a fascination with animation, and I've been to Disney World as well, so that was a fantastic experience for me. Just carrying on with my collection now, I'll show you some more cards. So we've got this one, which again is a Milton card, postally unused, no real dog ears or anything like that. It's not creased, and I keep these in the photo album so it keeps them safe. Best place to keep them really. And they all date from the 1930s, around 1930 to 1934. And this one's really just such a comfort to me. So they're having a bit of a cuddle on the settee there, Mickey. So that's a nice one. And then we've got "We'll be with you soon." So they must be going on a vacation or something like that there in the car, Mickey and Minnie, off on the travels. And I quite like the fact that the car mascot on the front of the radiator is Mickey Mouse as well. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's another nice one. You see it better that way. And again, sort of postally unused, really nice card. Yeah, so quite happy with that. This one's probably worth slightly more value. It's slightly more valuable because of what the subject matter is. It's a wall of fame, and you've got on the wall of fame there, it reads Charlie Chaplin crossed out, Douglas Fairbanks crossed out, and then they just painted his name, Mickey Mouse Today, and it says accept no substitute. So why this is a better card is because it relates to, at the time, the stars, you know, in Hollywood, which were the likes of Charlie Chaplin and Douglas Fairbanks. And he's saying, look, what about me? I'm famous too. And he's put his name up there. So that one, again, is a really nice card. And this is worth slightly more than the others because it does relate to some of the great film stars of the time. So this one, because of its rarity, is worth around £60, £50 to £60 this one. And a great thing about it, again, is postally unused, and always collect if you can postally unused. Like I say, it doesn't matter if they have been postally used because they still have a value and they're still great to collect, so don't let that put you off. Always remember the creasing, the discoloration and the dog earring. If they're postally used and they're not badly creased or anything like that, and you can get them for the right money, I would still buy them. I would, because I've got one or two cards myself that are in the greatest condition, but they are rarer cards, so I would just buy them anyway. So yeah, that's that one. And I go on to a different kind of Disney card, which is this, which is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Now these are much cheaper than the Mickey Mouse cards as a rule. Again, postally unused, and these are from 1937, which is when the film was made. And there's a few different types of these. That's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs going across a log bridge on the way to work. Hi-hoing. Hi-ho, it's off to work we go. Again, mostly unused, and they've got, each one's got a different sort of, and the French these as well actually, yeah, the French cards, writings in French, don't that put you off, they're still a good collectible medium. Is another one, the Mickey Mouse, not Mickey Mouse, sorry, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Yeah, you can pick these up for around £3 or £4. They're worth, these are around 20, I reckon, 20, 25, but they just break my collection up a little bit. They've got that one there as well, and finally that one, they're having a dance and a sing song now, which is really, really nice. So that's the Snow White Seven Dwarfs 1937 collection. Not as valuable as the ones I've just shown you with Mickey, but I'm going to show you in the next part of the show some of the really rare ones that if you can get, always buy, because the price of these is very high, and because of his image, most desirable. So I'll give you a brief overview on some other Disney things to look out for. I did used to own one of the early Ingersoll stopwatches, and it dated from 1934, and I bought it from America at the time, and I think I paid around £70 for it. Very, very rare, and what's interesting about the watches is Walt Disney commissioned Ingersoll to make these watches for him, and it kind of saved the Ingersoll company, because at the time it was just after the Great Depression in America, and the company was actually on its knees, it was ready for closing down, but Walt gave this company a commission, Ingersoll, to make these stopwatches, and they became very popular. So Walt Disney actually saved Ingersoll, because Ingersoll is still going today, but there'd be no Ingersoll if it wasn't for Walt Disney, really. I just think it's a really nice story how that interaction, you know, he helped to save a company. Mickey Mouse is famous for a lot of things, and he saved the company as well, which is amazing. So it's really good. So yeah, unfortunately I can't show you the watch because I sold it, and it's part of my private collection, and I sold it for around £600, that watch, probably worth about £1,000 now. And this is what I'm saying about the value going up all the time. If you can get early disneyana, not only is it great to collect, it's hard to find, mind, but you'll not lose out on it. You'll be able to sell it on years to come. It's a great investment, in other words. So, you know, with that in mind, it's still a good investment. And I suppose the easiest thing to collect, I would say, is the postcards, because you can get them quite often. They have gone up in price. I mean, like I said, I was paying £3 and £4 for mine as an average, and they've gone up, like I say, 20, 30, 40 and more if you can find the rare ones. So I'm going to show you some of the rarer ones now. So this one is Mickey Mouse. Now what he's doing, he's got a knife in his hand, and it says something to tickle, and he's sticking his knife up a pig's bottom. Now this is postally used, it's got the stamp on it. It is a little bit discoloured as well, but what's interesting about it is the knife, because Mickey Mouse wouldn't do such a thing, because his image is squeaky clean, basically. So that's why it's rare, because he's actually inflicting a little bit of pain on a pig. Now you can see that as funny, but now you know, Mickey Mouse is revered, and he doesn't do certain things, so that's where the value comes in. Now this one, because it's postally used and a little bit discoloured, and there's got a little bit of a crease there, it's not worth as much as it could be. It's probably worth around 30 to 40, that one, but I had to have it when I saw it, because I've not seen another one, so I bought that one. Then we come to another card, which is this one. Now Mickey Mouse is getting chased by the police again. He just, unheard of. Mickey Mouse is such a good guy, he never gets in trouble with the police, and that one says you for me and me for you. So I don't know what he's done. He's upset police officer, he's being chased. So that one, again, don't get in trouble with the police. This one is in better condition, it's supposedly unused, and there's no dog earring or anything like that, or creases. This is worth around £60. And then in this scene, Mickey has been caught up with, and he's actually in handcuffs. Again, you just wouldn't see that happen to Mickey Mouse. So, again, post unused, and it's around £60, that one. It may be 4 years, and it may be forever, so he's going to get locked up, which isn't really good. So, onward and upward with this one now. Now this one is Mickey Mouse smoking a cigar. Mickey Mouse does not smoke. Again, that's where the rarity is. If you find anyone where he's drinking or he's smoking, always buy it because they command a decent value. This one again is worth £60 to £80, and it's postally unused. And I'm coming to my two favourites now, which is this one. Again, now this is postally used. It's French. It's April Fool's Day, and it's just about to be eaten by a fish. I love the colours in this and whatever. It's a great card, and it's probably worth this one, I reckon, about £80 to £100, because it's April Fool's Day as well, which is adds to its value. And it's a French card, so it's a really nice one. And the most expensive thing about is this. Now this is not a postcard. It's actually a first day cover, and it's from the Super Bowl in 1934. And it's let me read it. It's Columbia versus what's that? Stanford. Sorry, that's it. Stanford and Columbia were the underdogs in that particular Super Bowl, and they won 7-0. So what's great about this first day cover? You've got Mickey Mouse running up like the wing with the pigskin in his hand. It's also New Year's Day, and it's also the Super Bowl. So you've got three rare things going in for it there. I've only ever seen one of these, and it was sold as a bundle in an auction in Germany. So I can't say exactly how much it's worth, but this is very, very rare indeed. And you're looking at something I paid, actually at the time, I paid 70 quid for this, but it's actually worth now around £300-400, maybe a bit more. Just a great thing to have. So don't forget to smash a like, subscribe to Pukka Pickers, and I'll see you all soon with some more shows.